And we're back. We have here most of a box of Force of Will, the Seven Kings, the Lands. So one thing we have to say with the Force of Will boxes.
It's just this one.
It's just this one? The other two were fine?
Yeah, these two... This one was on top of this box.
Okay.
So there might be a little bit of it in here.
That one's closed.
This one's been closed the whole time, so
okay.
This one's fine.
So we had a chinch bug infestation about 2 or 3 weeks back. And we didn't think about the fact that where they were coming in was underneath where these over where these boxes were, and so some of these boxes might have a few dead bugs in them. We're just going to ignore those. The magic boxes are fine; they were in an entirely separate part of the room. Yeah, so we got most of a box of Seven Kings of the Lands. Mikella's been wanting to open some packs. These ones open differently than magic packs. You gotta go from this corner. This little notch.
Ugh. Rude!
Yeah. The little notch makes it very different. Okay, so let's see what we got.
Alice's Little Scout.
Alright, so we got Alice's Little Scout. 200 Resonator Soldier for a single blue, or a single water. When this card's put into a graveyard from your field, draw a card. So when it dies, you get another card. That's fine.
Cool. Herald of the Winged Lord.
2 and a white. 600. Wingman. He just helps you out at a bar if you're trying to pick up a cutie. Flying. Prevent all damage that would be to this card by Fire Resonator. So essentially protection from red.
A lot of things for Alice.
Well, this is an Alice block. That's who's on the front.
Oh. Alice's Little Assault Force.
Okay, so 300 for a single red. Banish this card, so send it to the graveyard. Deal 200 damage to target player or Resonator. That's not too shabby.
Ooh, some Clockwork Soldiers.
Clockwork Soldiers. Single generic for 300 for a machine with target attack. And pay 1, and this card gets plus 200 plus 0. And then you banish it. So it's a 300 for 1 turn.
Ooh. I'm looking ahead.
You're looking
Sorry.
ahead.
Next.
Squire of the Ocean Lady, human. When it enters the field, draw a card. So 2 will for a 400. Essentially, it's a bear. It's a bear that is a cantrip, which you can do in Force of Will, but in Magic, that'd be too strong.
Legamus, the Mechanical City.
Okay, this one is a field edition. So you put that down. It's basically an enchantment. Gives plus 200 to all your machines. 2 and rest, which is tapping. Target Resonator loses flying, first strike, pierce, or target attack until end of turn.
Ouch.
If it does, another Resonator gains that ability.
Oh, damn.
So you can steal an ability from an opponent's monster
Oh, that's cool.
for 1 turn, which is very, very neat.
I like the art on this one.
The art on these are
Svenno,
great.
the evil eye of temptation. A Gorgon.
So we have a Gorgon. She's a 600. So much diatomaceous earth still.
I'm trying getting
A
it
2 and a
on.
blue.
I failed.
When this card enters your field, target Resonator loses all abilities as long as this card's on the field. So she blanks out a text box.
Cool.
Pay a blue. She becomes she gains 0-2. So she becomes a 800. But you only do that once per turn. Oh, that's not too shabby.
Ooh, excuse me. This one's pretty cool.
Hmm.
I like the top one.
Oh, well, first off, this is quite a nice little rare. This is a Regalia. So Regalias are like equipment, but they only attach to your ruler.
Oh.
So think like if you had an equipment that said Equip Commander. Negates 200 damage that's dealt to your ruler. Pay 5. This card becomes a 1,000 machine until end of turn. It's still a Regalia. If your ruler is Machina, the Machine Lord, or Machina, the Mechanical Emperor, you may pay 2 less to pay this ability, so it's only 3 for him. 1 in a tap and banish, destroy another Regalia. So that's Mary Bell, the Steel Doll.
And we got a special rare.
Ooh, we got a secret rare. We got Ratatosker, the Spirit Beast of Yggdrasil. A 0-200 for a single green, so he's a 0-1, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Beasts you control cannot be targeted by spells or abilities your opponent controls during your opponent's turn, so your beasts have hexproof on your opponent's turn. That's nice. Wind cards have quick cast, so all green spells have flash. And whenever another resonator enters your field, he gets plus 200 till end of turn.
Cool.
That's pretty neat.
And we've got a shiny one.
Ooh.
It's
For
a common,
C,
though.
blue, draw 2 cards. Very straightforward. We're going to put our special rares and foils in their own pile up here.
Do you want to show off this?
No, the code doesn't do anything anymore. The servers that these were connected to were taken down. Though I will say, the fact that this is on actual cardstock and not just a piece of paper like the set after it makes me even madder.
A little bit.
This is the kind of thing I wish Magic would do, but apparently it didn't work for Force of Will. Where you'd have... Oh, you know what I didn't do is I didn't fix what we are streaming. Ha 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 ha. That's on me. 1 second. Yeah. But yeah, I wish they had done things like... Let's see here, 7 Kings of the Lands.
Yep.
There we go. You would like scan that in your app, and then it would give you points that you could trade in for cool things. And then they killed the app.
So we're trying to figure out. So if you need
The
code
QR
for
code
anything,
for whatever. It's right there.
there you go.
And there's one in every pack.
Next pack. Oh! You can open packs too, you know.
I know I can.
Alright, next, a winding mender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the menders. They're like little penguin robots. Tap gives another machine 200. And he's 4 for 2, so he's a bear who gives +1/+1.
This one's so cute!
Herald of the Beast Lady. He's a vanilla 2/2 for 1 beast.
Necromancy of the Undead Lord.
Alright, so we have a single black for a addition, so this is like a aura. Added Resonator gains Zombie in addition to its own races. Gains +200/+200. Whenever Resonator enters your field, you may add this card from your graveyard to that Resonator. So this is like Rancor. And every time you play a creature, you can go, nope, it's here.
Huh.
And you just make everything +1/+1 and give it Zombie.
I keep looking ahead, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Clockwork Scout Plane.
Okay. Hey, it's basically a Thopter. It's a flying 500 for 2. That is way stronger than we're allowed in Magic.
Another Alice Little Scout.
Another Alice's Little Scout. Cool.
Scion of the Ancient Law.
Alright, so 1 and a black for a 700 vampire. When enters your field, deal 400 damage to an opponent. You gain 400 life. Like, here's the thing. I personally think if you're all torn up about giving wizards money and you don't want to play Magic anymore, switch to Force of Will. We need more players.
Another Legendist.
Another Legendist, yep.
The Behemoth the Earth Eater.
Ooh. He sounds cool as hell. But he's our rare. He's a 12 Apostles Beast. 3 and a green. I almost said black because he looks like he should be a black creature. Whenever this card is dealt damage to a Resonator while attacking, it deals that much damage to your opponent. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm of the opinion that all trading card games need somebody to teach you. I've been Oh yeah, we got a Water Magic Stone. So my first question is, do you already play Magic? If yes, this game is super easy to understand. Or do you already play Yu-Gi-Oh? If yes, this game is super easy to understand. If not, get a starter deck, convince a friend to get another starter deck, and play against each other. That's probably the best way to do it. It's always easier to play when you have friends.
That's not the only rare we got, that Earth Eater.
No, a lot of packs get 2 rares. Ooh, we got
a sparkly rare this time.
Our foil was a rare too, Sisei, the Ancient Forest. So it's an addition field. This time it's a forest field. Beasts and 4 sacred beasts you control get +200/+200. Whenever a Resonator is put into a graveyard from your field, you may pay green 1 if you do draw a card. That's not too shabby. If you played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you played a lot of Magic, stick around, because we play Magic and we're going to be playing more Force of Will on stream.
Another QR code for those who need them for various things.
But I'm opening the next one.
Okay.
But if you, this is very similar to Magic, except you start with 4,000 life. Every deck has something called a ruler. Your ruler does not determine your color identity like in Commander, but you still build your deck around the ruler. You have two decks. You have a stone deck and a spell deck. Some rulers give you a third deck of either runes or stories. But that's getting too far. Most rulers are going to be, you have your ruler, you have your deck, you have your stone deck. And you can tap your ruler each turn to draw stone from your stone deck.
So yeah, essentially this is kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic rolled into one.
I am known for calling it anime waifu Magic. It's Yu-Gi-Oh's scale of power and Yu-Gi-Oh's tendency for combos, but with Magic's mana system, but with a rate similar to Hearthstone's mana system, is how I would put it. It's in the same wheelhouse as all three. Yeah. But with anime waifus. There's no way to play it online. There used to be, and it's gone now. There is still Untapped, which you can play online. And you can probably play through Tabletop Sim. You can play almost anything through Tabletop Sim. But yeah, this is anime waifu Magic. Everything's either adorable or anime-esque or sexy. There's a whole set, Vingolf 1, which I did an unboxing of about a month ago? I'd say about 2 months ago.
Something like that.
Which is basically what if historical figures were anime waifus, like in Fate Stay Night.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
That one's weird.
I did not care for that. Because it's like, here's George Washington as a 13-year-old girl.
Washington's one of the few people not in there.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it's like, here's Julius Caesar as a 12-year-old. Here's Caligula as a 12-year-old. Here's William Shakespeare as a little girl with a puppet. Got weird. We have another Herald of the Winged Lord. We have another Clockwork Scout Plane. Oh, we have Familiar of Primogenitor. 1 red for a 400/100. That's kind of fun. Pay a red and banish it to give someone else 400 plus 400 plus 0 until end of turn.
Cool.
So it's a creature that's also a combat trick. That's kind of neat. Trader of Shangri-La. Tap, draw a card, put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. So it's slightly better than a loot. Because you don't throw it into your graveyard. And he's only a single blue to pull that off. I really like that design. That is a really nice design for a card, mechanically. Fear of Battle, it's an addition. Added Resonator cannot block. Pay 2 red to move it to another Resonator. Resonators are creatures. Or monsters, whatever.
I'm going to grab the next pack.
Go for it. We have Elite Commander. He's a 700/700 human for green 1. Also, I love, if you look up here on the top, come on, focus in. Focus. If you look in the upper left-hand corner there, it's so much easier to read this than a Magic's casting cost. Right? Because it's the circle. The downside is that you're never going to get more than 5 colored symbols. Anyway, rest 2 beasts you control, make a green. Rest 3 beasts you control, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a beast, put it in your hand. Great in a beast deck. Tell you what. Drag, the red dragon. 4 and a red for a 1200/1200 with flying. You pay 1 less for each Resonator put into a graveyard from your field this turn. So if you have a bunch of sacrifices, that like when this guy dies, when this guy dies, when this guy dies, and a sack outlet, you could get all those triggers and then pay a single red for a 1200/1200 dragon.
Wow.
That's the same as a 6/6 flyer in Magic.
Nice.
Could you live with having a 6/6 flyer for a single red?
Always. Plus
Okay.
it's a dragon.
Plus it's a dragon.
It's like, chef's kiss.
Yes. Shangri-La, the Paradise on the Ocean. This is a field. It's our rare. When this enters the field, draw a card. All water resonators for all blue creatures get plus 100/100. As long as you have 5 or more cards in your hand, water resonators you control get plus 100/100. So that's very, very fun. We got another Waterstone, and we got a foil Maribel.
Cool.
That's fun.
All right, so the last.
That's not my right water bottle.
So I looked through to find any duplicates, and I found another one of these ones, the Trader of Shangri-Las.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about sorting them now. Just if you see duplicates, just say, we got another one of these. We're not going to talk about it.
So yeah, there's now Charging Assaulter. Okay.
So he is a machine. He's got a cool little drill lance arm. I love him. He must attack if able. He's a 700. Oh, he's a juggernaut in Magic. But as you choose a card to attack, you must choose this card if able. So he has to be the first one to attack. Because in Force of Will, you attack separately, like in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Not all together, like in Magic. And you can attack your opponent or any tapped creatures.
Huh.
Unless they have target, then you can attack any creature.
Cool.
Whenever this card is blocked, it gets plus 200 plus 0 until end of turn. Very fun.
This one is so cute.
Sailor of Shangri-La. It's just... It's so oh, there's a sloth.
There's a sloth and a red panda.
There's a red panda. There's two little girls. There's a baby dolphin.
Baby dolphin in there. Oh my god, it's so adorable.
Like, that one's just a legit child. This sailor is like trying to save everybody. When this card enters your field, return target Resonator to its owner's hand. Oh yeah, and she's under the good Valentina.
I have a new name for her.
What?
Her name is now Pippi Longstockings.
Because that's who she looks like? Pippi Longstockings is in this game. Like, I believe there's a Pippi Longstockings. There's a Scheherazade, there's an Aladdin. This is Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Little Red Riding Hood's a werewolf.
Of course.
Because she has to be.
Power Supply Team.
Snow White is evil. She got corrupted by Cthulhu.
I have to go now, everybody.
Force of Will is Kingdom Hearts with anime waifus as a magic. So Power Supply Team is this horrible, creepy H.R. Geiger-looking robot, and I love him. 500 for 3, and you can kill him to recover somebody. So, here's what you do. That's too much. He has his own sacrifice ability, so there's one off of your Drag already. You use him to untap one of your beasts. Use this guy to tap two of the beasts. Give you another green. There's two off a Drag. Yeah, you could... Part of this is that Force of Will is the most combo-heavy card game I've seen in a long time. When you're about to win, it turns into a Rube Goldberg machine. So, this is what if Magic was made exclusively for Johnnies.
For those of you who don't know what a Johnny is...
Okay, so in Magic you have what are called the 3 psychographs of players, and then there's the 2 psychographs of consumers, right? And everyone has a little bit of all 5 in them. Over here, you have how much of a Mel are you and how much of a Vorthos are you. Mel is how much you love card mechanics, so I am way up there on Mel. Vorthos is how much you love story, and I love story, so I'm way up there on Vorthos. Now compare this to, say, a much better and more famous streamer than me, Adam Savadan, who is like 0 Vorthos. He doesn't give a shit about story. He's here to play.
Yeah.
Alright. But I love story, so I'm up here on like high Vorthos, maximum Mel. But then you have over here, you have Johnny, Timmy, and Spike. Spike wants to play competitively.
And he wants to win, damn it.
Spike wants to win. If we're going to assume everyone plays 10 games. If Spike plays 10 games and loses 1, Spike had a bad day. Then you have Johnny. Johnny wants to see all of the cards happen in just the right way so something cool happens. But Johnny is also equally happy if it's something neat or something silly. Right?
I think I'm a Johnny.
So it could be something like, oh, I managed to tap 2 beasts with my commander, but I had 3 beasts out, so my commander made 1 green mana. Then I killed him to untap another one. That gave me another green mana. And then I tapped my 2 red stones and used that, plus him dying to bring out Drag, and then I was able to swing in with Drag. Right? Johnny is equally happy with that as he would be with... So I had a Aerodactyl, or a Pterodactyl, and it piloted a boat into a guy's face. And then you have Timmy, And Timmy just wants the biggest fucking monster there is. If you want to get Johnny excited, it's, hey, here's a card that gives you mana if you meet these requirements. And he's like, oh boy, I'm going to do that. You want Spike to be excited, it's, here's a very efficient card. It's like 2 mana to kill something. Be still my heart. Then you have Timmy. And Timmy's like, what do you got for me? And it's like, could I interest you, Sir Timmy, in a 16/16?
Hell fucking yes.
Hell yes. Or, the other thing Timmy loves, though, is 16/11s.
Uh-huh.
Timmy wants to do something big and flashy. Now, here's the thing. If Timmy played 9 games, and Timmy only won 1, but the time he won, it's because he had out, like, Drag here, and he had 2 additions on it, and so it was like a 5,000 with flying and target, and it was breathing fire everywhere. Timmy had a great time, right?
Mm-hmm. He'll be gushing about that win for, like, days.
Yeah. If Johnny played 10 games and he only won 1, but the one time he won, it's because he had 12 cards out, and they all did exactly what he needed to do, and you started hearing Raymond Burns' Powerhouse in your head as he was doing his turn, went bum 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 bum. Yeah, he had a great time. He's going to talk about it for days. Spike plays 10 games, Spike loses 1, and it was by like 1 life. Spike had the worst day ever, they don't want to talk about it. I am very low on the Spike scale.
Same.
I do have my emotions hurt when I lose. I'm getting better about that. But that's because I have low self-esteem. Hooray! Wait, no, not hooray. The other thing! Spikes are typically your competitive players. A lot of your professional streamers are either Johnnies or Spikes.
Anyway, back to Force of Will. Our next card is Give Wings.
Give Wings. So we would attach this to somebody, like onto our sailor, and give her wings, and turn her into an 11... Because this gives plus 200 in flying. It's like, here, now you're an 11/11 with flying, and that feels great.
Ooh, this one looks really cool.
Ooh, who do we got?
Petrifying Gaze.
Petrifying Gaze. That's Medusa's head.
Yep.
Put target resonator your opponent controls on the bottom of their main deck. Your opponent puts the top card of his or Magic Stone deck into their Magic Stone area. Okay. So this is, I'm getting rid of one of your creatures, but in exchange, you get an extra stone. So this is turning something to a land. That's kind of neat.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Medusa turns you to stone.
Right, and stones are what you get mana from in this game.
Yeah.
So you get an extra mana stone, sure.
Protective Barrier.
Protective Barrier, single white. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to target resonator until end of turn. That's Harrow. That's the Harrow card in Magic.
Huh.
Identical. Instant speed, white spell, prevent damage to 1 target. Done.
Ooh, Charm of the Princess.
That looks like Valentina. That looks like evil Valentina. Gain control of target resonator.
Also win to
we got a win stone. If we get any dual stones, I'll be happy. So gain control of target resonator would cost X or less. So pay 2 blue plus any other number to control a resonator with that number. So I pay 5 and a blue. I get your Drag.
Nice.
He's mine. Notice how that didn't say till end of turn. He's mine till end of game.
Oh dang, that's better than Active Treason.
Yeah, well, Active Treason's the red version.
Yeah.
The blue version is Take Control, which is exactly that.
Huh.
What do we got here? Merlin, the Wizard of Distress. He is a scared-ass wizard. He's a zombie-ass wizard is what he says right there, zombie. 1 and a black for a zombie with stealth. When your opponent discards a card, while you control a darkness magic stone. Okay, so here's the thing. Another thing that Force of Will has, when you lay it all out, is you have a standby zone here. And this is a way for you to... You can put, like, I think it's 3 cards over here. And it's a way for you to avoid your hand getting too full. Right?
Okay.
You normally want to put instant chance, like this guy in there. But sometimes you want to put stealth cards. Because when you have a stealth card, haha, you've activated my trap card. Because if you control a dark magic stone, and your opponent discards a card, you just get to play him for free. And when this card enters your field from a chance standby area, target resonator you control gets minus... your opponent controls gets minus 700, minus 700. I would be happy to... I am planning on doing a Force of Will stream or 2 in the future. we will be more than happy to show you guys my second favorite card game, because it took everything I love from Magic and everything I love from Yu-Gi-Oh! And kind of put them together. The only reason it's my second favorite, there's not enough deck variants. Yeah. What do we got?
So another.
Did you open another pack?
I did.
Another Alice's Little Scout. Sure.
And a Darkness Magic Stone this time.
Hey, we can use that with Merlin, the zombie-ass man, to make him a trap card. Great.
This bear is so colorful.
The most colorful of bear? Oh my god, that's an
Guardian
adorable
of the
bear.
Forest.
Okay, well, let's bring him up here first. Look at that bear. Look at that bear. Nope. Nope. Trying. There we go. Such a good bear. 700, 700. Pay a green to make him a 900, 900. That's just good. And he's a beast. He works with that elf dude, that human dude.
Mm-hmm.
I love him.
Shadow Flame for 1 and a red.
Okay, you read it this time.
This card deals 500 damage to target resonator.
Okay.
It's a instant, basically.
Oh, with Remnant.
Yeah.
Remnant is flashback.
Oh.
But for its normal cost.
Nice.
So I can cast this once from my hand and once from my graveyard.
Cool.
That's always neat.
Ooh. A Holy Beast.
A Holy Beast.
The Blessed Holy Wolf.
Blessed Holy Wolf. He's got little fangs. Little fangy wolf. Alright, 400, 600 for 1 and a white is basically a 2/3 for 2, which is better than a bear. When this card enters your field, destroy an addition. Hi, I'm just going up to kill your enchantments and artifacts. Just, ooh.
Let's go.
No, hey guys, I got a new dog. He's chewing on my enchantments, man.
I don't think I understand this picture. Is the bunny turning into a human and the human turning into a bunny?
Alice is casting. Put target castling. Put target resonator you control on the bottom of its owner main deck. If you do, you may put a resonator with the same total cost from your hand onto the field. Draw a card. They're swapping positions.
Oh, okay.
And they're both surprised because they're one's printing down and the other one's printing up.
Got it.
It's not a trick. It's not an illusion from Alice. I guess so. Single blue to swap out a card. Like, oh, my 15/15 wasn't doing what I wanted. So how about this other 15/15? Screw you.
Oh.
What we got? Another dragon.
Another dragon, but it's an imitation dragon.
So it's an imitation dragon. Well, he still counts as a dragon.
I know, but...
He's a machine and a dragon.
But if you deal any damage to him, you have to destroy him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a 5/5 with flying for 4. You have to have a pretty good reason to die for that.
I know.
And he's generic. He goes in every deck. That's fine.
Well, the next one. War Dance of the Valkyries.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. You may rest a recovered Snow White Valkyrie of Passion you control, and a recovered Cinderella Valkyrie of Glass you control, rather than pay its cost of 1 and a red. This card deals 600 damage to target player or J Resonator. J Resonator means ruler or resonator. So just basically 600 damage to any target. If I control these two critters, bam, bam, they're down. I love it.
Invigoration of the Winged Lord.
Alright, so 1 and a white for a sorcery. Choose 1, so it's a charm. No, charms are 3. What are 2s? Commands are 4. Charms are 3. I can't remember. Oh. It's not an act. There's a magic term for 2 modular spells, and I can't think of it. Choose 1. Resonators you control gain flying until end of turn. At end of this turn, recover all resonators you control. Every creature you have is a Sarah Angel for 1 turn.
Oh, jeez.
So they'll have flying and vigilance till end of turn.
Yeah.
Or, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may put a light resonator with total cost 4 or less from among them onto the field. Then put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. This thing is broken! I love it, but it's broken!
This is too sexy of a picture, I think. She needs to put on clothes.
Hey, do you want to see something that'll make you rock hard? Here's a Medusa! It's a foil secret rare Medusa. It's not a textured foil, sadly. 2 and a blue for a Gorgon. Medusa, the dead eye of petrification. 600, 600. Whenever this card blocks or is blocked by a resonator, put that resonator on the bottom of its owner's main deck.
Yup.
Pay a blue. Gorgons you control get plus 200, plus 200. We all know Medusa's hot. The whole reason Medusa got turned into a snake woman was because somebody went, nuts on her. Somebody raped her. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And then, depending on your myth, either A, one of the goddesses was jealous, which, what the fuck, or, more likely, by the way, here's a QR code, or more likely, one of the goddesses was like, I need to make sure this shit never happens again. I'm making you into a snake. Why? So you can petrify people. But yes, no, you're right. Medusas are pretty hot. Right? I think we are confident enough as a society to admit that if snakes were that sexy, we would be going to town on snakes. Alright, so we have Heat Gaze. Blue and a 1. It's an addition. Added resonator gains. As your opponent plays a spell or ability targeting a resonator you control, he or she must choose this card as one of its targets. So it turns a card into a flag bearer. That's nice. As long as this card is added to a water resonator, it gets prevent all damage that would be dealt to this card by spells or abilities. So if you put that on a blue, it essentially says, this blue card must be the target of all spells, and it has hexproof. So do I accept it's gonna happen. I don't accept it on principle. Because when I signed up to be a DM, I did not sign up to help you all get onto your lizardy thirst traps. Branch of Yggdrasil. When there's a battlefield, draw a card. Added resonator gets +0/+4. I'm not going to bother with the hundreds anymore.
Yeah.
Rapid Growth. Remnant. Target J resonator gets +4/+4 until end of turn. So it's giant growth, but you can also cast it from your graveyard.
Huh.
That's really fun. Alice's Little Assault Force. Again. Sprinting Wolf. It's Okami. It's just the wolf from Okami. Target attack on a 600/500 for a green. Not bad. Underground Dragger. It's a zombie with stealth. Its trigger is you control a Darkness Stone and a resonator was put into a graveyard from your field this turn. When this card enters your field from the chance standby area, destroy target resonator your opponent controls that dealt damage this turn. I get revenge, my zombie kills you. That's fun. Keen Sense. Cancel target normal spell, or destroy target card in a chance standby area. So it's a counterspell. Hello, what are you? Deep Blue, the Phantom Board. It's a Regalia. Pay a blue, get a red or a green. 2 and tap. Search the main deck for a Soldier Resonator with total cost 1. Reveal it, put it into your hand. If your J-Ruler is Alice the Girl in the Looking Glass, Alice the Saint of Healing, or Alice the Valkyrie of Fairy Tales, you may put it into your field instead, then shuffle your main deck. Discard another card, named Deep Blue the Phantom Board. Produce red, green, or blue.
Cool.
That is very neat. Very fond of that fella. We got a Wind Magic Stone, and our foil is a foil Drag. So the guy who we had over here for forever. Pop it.
Okay. Roar.
Now listen, if I were not willing to accept that players are occasionally going to try to seduce a dragon or a snake, then we would have no need for things like the half Medusa or half dragon folks.
Okay. So, first in our pack, Order of the Sacred Queen.
Neat.
Rest target resonator. Resonators you control gain +4/+4, +400/+400 until end of turn. Yep.
Okay, that's very straightforward. It's just a sorcery bonus.
Soul Hunt. Each player banishes a resonator, then each player discards a card.
So everyone sacrifices a creature.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like it. Everyone sacrifices a creature, everyone discards a card. Straightforward.
The Hunter of Souls.
Hunter of Souls. 7/7 for 2 and a black on a Reaper. Don't fear it, though. When a resonator is put into a graveyard from your opponent's field, this card deals 200 damage to your opponent and you gain 200 life.
Fear of battle. Added resonator, cannot block.
Oh yeah, we had one of those.
Yeah. Oh, another guardian of the forest.
Okay, Fancy Bear.
Urael, the dark eye of blindness? Oh, it's a Gorgon.
Another Gorgon. Urali. This is one of Medusa's sisters, who looks like Entrapta.
Kind of. She does, yeah.
Curse my horrible crush on Entrapta. Anyway, when this card enters your field, put rest target resonator. It doesn't recover. Okay, so it's a Man of War. Pay a blue. Target Gorgon gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Only once per turn. Slightly better than a normal Root Walla effect.
Another elite commander.
Mm-hmm.
That goes here, I think. Another Maribel, the Steel Doll. A Windstone. And finally, another Deep Blue, the Phantom Board, but in foil.
Let's put that in the foil pile. Very, very fun. Go ahead and crack another one. More Diatomaceous Earth.
Yeah.
Diatomaceous Earth works really well on non-flying insects. Do not use it on flying insects. It won't do shit.
Rapid Growth.
We did add one of those, yep.
Flame Cat.
That's a new one.
Ooh, it's a magical beast with first strike. He's a 5/4.
Okay,
400.
5/4 with first strike. Neat.
Squire of the Ocean Lady. Oh, she looks cute. Serve you tea.
She's like a little maid.
She will serve you your tea.
There's Battlefield, draw a card. She's a 4/4 for 2. That's normal. In Force of Will. I think she was like the first one we got. Actually, let me check this. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. She was like the second card we got.
This looks weird.
Oh, is it the little angel with the medical pack?
Little Angel of Armala.
Yeah. Little Angel of Armala.
Ooh, another Alice
flying,
castling.
300. She's a messenger. Oh, and you kill her, you get 300 life.
Huh. So another Alice castling.
These are not in Wubberg order, and they are not in Rugby order. And I'm going to put them in Wubberg, even though that's wrong, technically. Because Wubberg is for magic. Rugby is for Force of Will.
Another Scion of Ancient Lore.
Technically, it's not supposed to be Rugby. It's supposed to be Urugb, but I don't care. Rugby is a word, so it makes more sense.
Special Armor.
That's some pretty special armor right there.
If added resonator would be destroyed, destroy this card instead. If you do, remove all damage from that resonator.
Oh, it's totem armor. So that's just a totem armor for a single
another black
mana. That's not bad.
Another darkness magic
Another darkness stone.
Darkness.
Death Scythe, the Life Reaper. I don't know why my brain read that as like Mentos, the Fresh Maker. Death Scythe, the Life Reaper. Alright. Free Regalia. Your opponent's J-Ruler loses and cannot gain Imperishable and Swiftness. Rest. Your J-Ruler gets +200/+200 until end of turn. If it's Rizard, the Desecrating Vampire, it gains... Whenever a resonator that was dealt damage by this card this turn is put into a graveyard, put it into your field until end of turn. You may pay one less if it's God Art. If it's God... you may pay one less to play its God's Art ability this turn. Okay. Remove 3 cards in your graveyard from the game. Put this card from your graveyard to your hand. Holy shit. That is a lot of text. So, one, if you have Rizard, it's all of your opponent's creatures get risen from the grave to your side of the field.
Uh-huh.
And it's... Your ruler gets +200/+200, and your opponent's ruler doesn't have haste or imperishable. And you can burn it to put it in your hand. Jesus Christ, that's a wall of text. What do we got here? A foiled wagon of some kind.
No, he's a 4 sacred beasts.
Oh, so, yeah, one of the 4 sacred beasts is a big blue dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
When this card enters your field, if you control another 4 sacred beasts, draw a card. For one, other 4 sacred beast resonators you control gain +2/+2 until end of turn. Play this ability only once per turn.
What's his name?
Look at this. He is so pretty.
What's his name?
Qinglong?
Qinglong, the sacred beast. So yeah, he's... He's fun. He's an 8/8 for 3, essentially.
He's so shiny. He's so pretty.
I love that the Clockwork Soldiers just have the same face as McAdam from Transformers. It's just McAdam. We have Wingman. Oh, here's your QR code before I throw it away. Because they don't make Will PowerPoints anymore. Screw you. Willpower of Armalia. Wingman of Armania. He's a flying 3/6 for 2. And you can tap him to give somebody else flying.
That is a very muscly man.
He's so buff. Prowler of Niflheim. It's a 300/300 for 1 on a zombie. When enters the battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your main deck into your library. So he mills you for being so efficient. Protection of the Seraph. 1 mana for a Resonator. 1 white, I should say. An added Resonator cannot be attacked or targeted by spells or abilities your opponent controls. That's amazing, honestly. 4C, draw 2 cards. Another Urali. Sure. Surto, the Blazing Volcano. Players cannot gain life.
Go my.
I'm sorry, it's a field edition, it's a mountain, it's a red and a 1. Players cannot gain life. Whenever a Resonator is put into a graveyard from a field, this card deals 100 damage to each player. Phantom of Progenitor. You may put a Resonator from your hand into your field when you play him. Or when you play it for 5. Sure. Fire Magic Stone. And a foil Urali. QR code?
QR code.
Neat.
Another Sailor of Shangri-La. Another Wingman of Armala. Shadow Flame? Have we done that one?
We've done a Shadow Flame, yep.
Shadow Flame.
The further we get into a box, the more duplicates we're going to have. We played that rabbit. You said,
Herald
look
of the
how
Beast
cute he
Lady.
is.
Blessing of Yggdrasil.
No, we haven't done that.
Oh, we haven't done that. Search your Magic Stone deck for a card and put it into your Magic Stone area rested. Then shuffle your Magic Stone deck. Very pretty.
That's very straightforward, isn't it?
Look at that beautifulness. That goes here, yeah?
Yep.
Another Petrifying Gaze. Gareth, the Dauntless Knight. He's a knight of the Round Table. He has a
He
target
dance
attack.
whenever able. No?
Gosh darn it, honey.
So, target attacks. Remember what I said, how in this game you can attack tapped creatures?
Uh-huh.
And so that's why each creature attacks separately.
Uh-huh.
Target attack means he can attack untapped creatures.
Oh.
So you can just go, no, I don't want that thing here. Fight.
If this card would be dealt 700 or less damage, prevent it. Nice.
So target attack is essentially tap this creature, fight another creature. That looks like a regalia.
It is. Gleipnir, the Red Binding of Fate, with a lot of text.
Gleipnir, yes. 0/0 because it's a regalia. Whenever your J-Ruler deals battle damage to your opponent or a J-Ruler, draw a card. Tap, target J-Resonator your opponent controls gains. This turn, this card must block a Fable. If your ruler is Valentina, the Princess of Love, or Valentina, the Ruler of Paradise, recover your Resonator. Draw another card. Discard another card named Gleipnir. Draw a card. That is a lot of text.
It is.
What else we got?
Arthur, the Dead Lord of Vengeance. Did King Arthur die?
King Arthur died and became a zombo.
Rude.
So 2 and a black for 1,000. Other darkness resonators get +2/+2. Non-darkness resonators get -2/-2. That is Krovax's thing when he became the Ascendant Evincer of Phyrexia. Remove 3 resonators in your graveyard from the game. Put this card from your graveyard into your hand.
Oh no.
Look who's back. It's Evil King Arthur.
Oh no.
Oh, he's a special rare. He goes in the special rare pile. I love him.
And finally, Dragoon of Surto?
Dragoon of Surto.
Shiny.
5/5 with target attack for 2. Very straightforward.
Yep. I'm gonna open this one too.
Oh, okay. We're just burning through these.
Yeah.
Hey,
We gotta get through these.
We gotta get through. We got 5 boxes of cards to open today. We might not get to Pokemon today. It's already 4. QR code.
I can't open this one. I have to
Another
use
Trader of
scissors.
Shangri-La. Another 4C. Another Sailor of Shangri-La. Another Shadow Flame. Another Give Wings. Another Keen Sense. Protective Barrier. Wait, another Protective Barrier. Another Death Scythe. Here we go. Cinderella, Valkyrie of Glass. Blue for a fairy tale who's popping out of her frame. She's covering up part of her casting cost. But she's just a blue. Yeah, her hair covers up the rest of her casting cost. So she's just a blue.
I should hope so.
I hope so. If there's like a hidden 4 behind her, I'm going to be pissed. So she's a 2/8 fairy tale. This card enters the field, put a glass counter on it. This card gets plus 600 plus 0 as long as it has a glass counter. Whenever this card deals damage, remove a glass counter. Pay a blue and a blue, return this card to its owner's hand. So she gets plus 600 plus 0 when she has her slipper. And when she loses the slipper, she loses the attack bonus. So she's an 8/8 for 2, but only for 1 turn. And then you have to bounce her. And then we have a foil, Fear of Battle.
Okay.
QR code?
QR code?
Great. Fantastic.
Alright. Sailor of Shangri-La, Blessing of Yggdrasil. I basically pulled out all of the ones that had
Alice's
duplicates.
Castling, yeah.
Alice's Castling. Protective Barrier?
Protective Barrier.
Protective Barrier.
Another Cinderella.
Cinderella.
She's an SR, so she goes up there.
And a Shiny Sailor of Shangri-La.
Shiny Sailor of Shangri-La. What's new?
What's new? Well, I'll tell you what's new. This Charging Assaulter
Oh,
is
we've
new.
had one of those.
Oh. A Flame King's Shout?
That's new.
That's new. Here you go.
So, 1 and a red. This card deals 400 damage to each resonator your opponent controls. Then you may put a fire resonator with hull cost 3 or less from your hand onto the field. It gains swiftness until end of turn. That is OPAF in early game. I'm just going to kill your whole board and then play a guy for free.
Nice.
Right? Jesus.
Keen Sense?
We've had one of those.
Okay.
Over here. That's green.
Sorry.
Okay.
And Forbidden Spell of the Undead
Ooh,
Lord.
that's new. Remnant on 2 and a black chant. With Arthur there in the art. Put target resonator from your graveyard to your hand, then you may put a darkness resonator with total cost 3 or less from your hand to the field. Was it not ripping?
I apparently am having trouble ripping these open nowadays.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Blessed Holy Wolf, Herald of the Winged Lord,
Yep.
Give Wings, Squire of the Ocean
Yep.
Lady, Herald of the Undead Lord.
That's new.
There you go.
Herald of the Undead Lord. It's a big titty vampire with stealth. If your ruler is Rizard, the Undead Lord, or Rizard, the Desecrating Vampire, then you can play her for free as a trap. So 1 and a black for a 5/5 on a big titty vampire.
QR code.
Yep, QR code.
March of the Machine Lord.
Oh, that's new. Here we go. March the Machine Lord. 5 will. You may pay 1 less for each resonator with no attribute you control. That's over here. Resonators with no attribute get plus 300 in swiftness until end of turn. So if I have a bunch of these guys, I can play this for free, because it has affinity for artifacts, essentially.
Oh, nice.
And then all my colorless guys over here, all my affinity lists, get haste and +3/+3.
Nice.
That's very
Another
nice.
Imitation Dragon.
Yeah, he helps. He could do it.
Another Forbidden Spell of the Undead Lord.
Sure.
A Light Stone.
Took us long enough.
Sprint of the Beast Lady.
Sprint of the Beast Lady. J resonators you control get +6/+6 until end of turn for 3 mana. That's not bad at all.
Oh, gosh.
That's very nice. Eh. I'm glad we can be here to share Force of Will cards with you guys, and later Magic cards with you guys.
Tits.
QR code. Say something else.
Tits. QR code.
Alright. Soulless Soldier. 6/5 for black on a zombie. When it enters your battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your deck into your graveyard. So there is a self-mill strategy in black in this set. Another Prowler of Niflheim. More Vampire Titties. Herald of the Beast Lady. Sprinting Wolf. Hey, Gareth, the Dauntless Knight.
We already did him.
Oh, I didn't know. Another Surto. Another Death Scythe.
I got a shiny version of him.
A Firestone, and a Shiny Behemoth. That's... Wow, that was a very fast pack. Jesus.
All the remakes.
Alright, another Lightstone, another Petrifying Gaze, another Hunter of Souls, another Foresee, and another Heat Gaze. What else we got?
Necromancy of the Undead Lord. Did we do that?
We did that one. I think we're getting to the point where only the rares won't be duplicates.
Familiar of Primogenitor.
We've done him.
Okay. Endless Night.
That's new.
There you go.
So that's an instant. Destroy target resonator your opponent controls. Then all resonators get -2/-2 until end of turn. So that's an instant for 1 and a black. That is stronger than a murder.
Another 4 Sacred Beasts.
Hey, Big Turtley Boy.
Big Turtle Boy.
Chan Wu, the Sacred Beast. He a Big Turtle Boy with a big turtle beard. When this card enters your field, return target resonator to its owner's hand if its total cost is less than or equal to the number of 4 Sacred Beasts you control. When this card blocks, prevent the next damage it would be dealt until end of turn. So this guy blocks once for free. We accidentally put an Endless Night over in the blue pile, and then I put this guy over in the black pile, and I'm too tired for all this.
QR code.
Mm-hmm. Most exciting card in the pack.
Duplicates.
Waterstone. Another Sisei, the deer.
Also possibly
Scion of Ancient Lore, Imitation Dragon, Sprinting Wolf, Squire, Rapid Growth, Dark
Possibly
Purge is new. Target J Resonator gets -6/-6, not too shabby. We have had a Soulless Soldier already.
And for our shiny one.
Ooh, is that who I think it is? That's
It's
Snow White. Valkyrie of Passion. 5/7 for 1 and a red for a Swiftness First Strike. Whenever this card attacks, put a Passion counter on it. Whenever this card attacks, it may deal 300 damage to target resonator for each Passion counter on it. If it does, remove all Passion counters from it. So you can keep attacking to load up her Passion. And then when it's too high, you rip them all off. And she just deals a buttload of damage all at once. Oh, that's fun. That's very fun. I like her. She is cubable, if I ever saw a cubable card.
Alright. Everything from common to uncommon.
Alright, Alice's little Assault Force, or Order the Sacred Queen, Dark Purge, Hunter of Souls, Fear of Battle, March of the Machine Lord, Dreg, Waterstone.
I don't know if we got this one already.
Invigoration of the Winged Lord, QR code.
And the other Valkyrie.
Oh, and now we have a super gold rare of Cinderella, because we already had a foil and a plain. Which, I love the gold rares, you guys. Look how fancy this is. It's got the gold embossing of the logo. Ah, it's so nice.
So pretty.
So fucking nice.
Alright, QR code.
Yep, that's QR code already.
There we go. Duplicate.
Alright, I'll just start sorting out the duplicates. We're not even going to list them off.
I don't think we've had that one before.
Who?
Phantom of Primogenitor?
Many times.
Oh, okay. Here you go then. Waterstone. Do we have Shangri-La, the Paradise on the Ocean?
Yes, but not like that. We don't. So we got a gold foil Shangri-La, which I will totally take that. That's it.
That's it.
Hot dang. Yeah, I want to say this was a small set. In fact, let me check the bottom of the box here. What do you got from the bottom of the box? This box contains 36 booster packs each. There's only 105 cards in the whole set. So it's a little bit smaller than a small set.
QR code. Blessed Holy Wolf, Guardian of the Forest, Protection of the Seraph, Herald of the Winged Lord, Branch of Yggdrasil.
Yeah, we did that.
Stheno, the Evil Eye of Temptation.
Yep.
Special
So we have
Armor,
Medusa and both of her sisters. That's neat.
Waterstone.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's a
It's the same card that we've had a couple
gold
times
foil
before, but
Sisei.
it's very pretty.
Very pretty as a gold foil.
Artemis the God's Bow?
That's new. I think that's the missing one of the... Okay, hold up. I want to check a thing here. So we have Artemis the God's Bow, which is clearly meant to look like it's the light one. We have a bunch of Death Sights. That's the dark one. We have Gleipnir, which I assume is the red one. Mary Bell, which looks like that is the colorless one. Deep Blue, which looks like the blue one. Maribel might be the green one. But, like, hey, we have... Assuming this is right, then we're only missing one. That's not too shabby. Artemis, the God's Bow. Your J-Ruler has target attack. When this card enters your field, put 2 arrow counters on it. If your J-Ruler is Arla, the Winged Lord, or Arla, the Hegemon of the Sky, put 4 arrow counters instead.
Nice.
Tap, remove an arrow. This card deals 400 damage, target attacking or blocking J-Resonator. Tap, remove 2 arrows. Destroy target addition Resonator or card in the chance standby area. Tap, remove 4 arrows. Destroy target J-Resonator with flying.
Cool.
That is very neat.
Duplicates.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. I know
Let's see.
this one's a duplicate too.
Oh, yep, there's another Glepnir.
Did we get a Gwibber the White Dragon before?
No, we have not. He's
or an
new.
Underground Dagger?
Those are both new.
Okay, so here's the new stuff.
Alright, Darkness Stone. Darkness. Gleiber, the White Dragon.
QR code real quick.
12/12 with flying. For 4 and a white, you may pay 2 less to play this card for each Resonator you control that entered your field this turn. So you put him in a token deck, you might get him out for a single white.
Oh, nice.
So I'm assuming there's a Dragon Cycle in this block.
Probably.
Because Gleiber sure looks a lot like Drake in how they work. Underground Dragger, we already had one. And a gold foil Behemoth. Ooh, very shiny. Very happy with that.
QR code.
So yes, one of our big plans is to make a Force of Will cube. So we can just draft Force of Will whenever we want.
Ooh, that one's new.
I
think. Affect the Phantom Beast?
That's new. Afunk, the Phantom Beast. He's a beaver. He's a sassy beaver. 1 and a green for a 6/6 when it enters your battlefield. Target Resonator gets 2/2 until end of turn. Sure.
Okay. Horn of the Sacred Beasts?
That seems new. That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. This is the green one.
Oh, nice.
So, Horn of the Sacred Beast. 0, tap, produce a colorless. Spend this only to play 4 Sacred Beasts cards. Tap, your J-Ruler gets +200/+200. If it's Precia, Commander of Sacred Beasts, it gains Imperishable until end of turn. I think we have Precia. Banish this card. Target player shuffles all Magic Stones from his or her graveyard into his or her Magic Stone deck, then shuffles all other cards from his or her graveyard into his or her main deck.
Okay, here's some extra ones.
Okay, and then we have Ouroboros, the Snake of Reincarnation. He's just straight up eating his tail. 12
As he
Apostle
should be.
Snake. When this card enters your field, remove all cards in your main deck from the game. Then shuffle all Magic Stones from your graveyard into your Magic Stone deck, and shuffle all other cards from your graveyard into your main deck. That looks like the same as that ability. Then this card is put into a graveyard from your field, put on the bottom of its owner's main deck. That is so insane to me. And he's 5 red. He's red. That's a crazy card. It's a foil wingman. We have Heavenly Garden of Armala. Field Garden. Resonators you control with flying get +2/+2. White tap. Rest target Resonator without flying. Sure. Another Gleiber I see. Persephone.
QR code.
QR code. Persephone, the Nether Empress. Do you want to move that box closer to you?
No, I'm good.
Alright, 2 and a black for a 7/7. With Stealth, if your ruler is Rizard, the Undead Lord, or Rizard, the Desecrating Vampire, and you have 10 or more cards in your graveyard, you can play it for a Stealth cost. When this card enters your field from the Chance Standby area, put target Resonator with total cost 4 or less from your graveyard onto your field. And, wow, she's just fun looking. I really like that. First off, that is just some hot waifu action on Persephone's art. Let me get that close to the camera there. There we go. Now she's in focus. Look at that lace. Look at those black sclera on her eyes like she's fucking Gambit.
Did we get a Winding Mender?
And then we
before?
got a Foil Soul Hunt. Winding Mender?
Winding Mender?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
We only got one, though.
Well, here's some new stuff.
So again, if you want to play Magic, but with less being mean to different groups, and with more anime titties, boy, have I got a game for you. Niflheim, Realm of the Dead. Zombies get +2/+2. Banish this card. Yep. Banish this card, put the top 5 cards of your deck into your graveyard. Sure. And then a foil Ratatoskr. Sure, I'll take a foil Ratatoskr.
And another QR code.
Oh. Maribel, you belong over here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I might have.
No, I think that was me. I think I saw the gold and assumed she was a secret
Ooh,
rare.
that's a new one. I don't think we've had that one before.
That's new. New common, finally. Alice's Little Guardian. Part of the Alice cycle. He's a 2/2 soldier for a single green. Banish him to prevent all damage that would be dealt by target resonator. Sure. Hey, we have foil vampire titties. Very important, those foil vampire titties. There we go.
I'm sorry.
You are. That's fine. I'm going to pop a pack open.
You go for
Oh,
it.
God, that's so many dead bugs.
I told you.
Okay, here's what we're going to do real fast. I'm just
Give me
going
the
to
rest of them.
pull the rest of the packs out. Just throw that away. Ah. Ah. Eh. You think you get all of them, and then you open
I
up.
thought I vacuumed them all up.
We thought we did.
And it turns out that no, I didn't.
No, we didn't. It's okay. I don't blame you. Oh, I'm sorry, Persephone. You're a secret rare. You go over here.
Oh, that might have been me. Sorry.
Eh.
QR code.
Oh, did you get another Persephone just now?
Oh, the last pack I pulled, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, double check for the SRs. Okay. Oh, did we get a ruler?
Yeah.
We got a ruler! Who did we get? We got... Oh, that's the wrong side. We got Rizard, the Undead Lord. Who, you'll notice, works with Persephone there. So, his activation is black. Pay a black. Put the top 2 cards of your main deck into your graveyard. He doesn't have an Energize, but that's fine. That would make him OP. So this guy goes over in your ruler zone, you tap him to get lands until you're ready to flip him over. So, there is... Whoop, too high. There's Rizard. There's J-Ruler Rizard, who just becomes amazingly cool looking. This, like, green acid scythe. He's imperishable, so when he dies, instead of going back to your ruler zone as a J-Ruler, he goes back as a ruler.
Huh.
So you can use him for lands again. He's so awesome looking. He's a 5/5, he's a 7 kings and a vampire. Wait, 7 kings? That's the name of the set!
What? No!
He gets +2/+... Oh, when enter your field, you may put 2 cards from your hand into your standby area face down. He gains +2/+2 for each card in your chance standby area. And his God's Art. So God's Arts you can only do once per game.
Mm.
Right? So, now mind you, if you took control of him, you could then use with the God's Art even if I used it.
Oh.
March of the Undead, black 4. Remove any number of Resonators in your graveyard from the game. For each card removed this way, each player banishes a Resonator and discards a card. Holy shit. He is super cool. And every deck has to have a ruler. There is a great one for a black deck. I'm going to angle that a little bit lower so you can see that better. There we go. Oh.
Yeah. QR code.
Oh well. Nothing we can really... I guess we can... No? No, don't do that. You'll hurt your arm. Alright, we have another Alice's Little Scout. Another Branch. Rapid Growth. Assault Force. Wolf. March. Urali. Another Deep Blue. Firestone. Foil Jean-Wu. And a QR code. Which, by the way, if you have the... what was it? Pokemon Sun Moon or Pokemon XY? One of them, you scan QR codes in it.
I want to say it's XY.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that didn't help. Here's a new card.
Oh. By who? The Sacred Beast. One of the 4 Sacred Beasts. He's a 6/6 with target attack for 3, and when he enters your field, gain 200 life for each Sacred Beast. And he's a big old kitty cat. So, your Sacred Beasts are a kitty cat, a turtley boy, a dwagon, and there's a bird. And foil Leginis.
Yep.
All right, into the foil pile. Great.
Next up, QR code.
QR code. You want to start sorting? I'll start sorting this one.
No, I'm just looking for new cards.
That's what I'm doing.
Nope, no new cards here.
All right, so start sorting that out. I'll open this one. QR code. And this one has
That one looks really neat.
nothing new.
And a shiny Gwibber.
Gwibber?
White
Oh,
dragon.
Gwyber, yeah.
Gwyber, whatever.
A Funk, Death Scythe, Firestone, shiny special armor.
QR code.
Let's see if we can get another ruler out of this pack. I think we got... When I opened the last couple in this box, I think I got 2 rulers already. But still, it'd be real nice to get another ruler. Oh no, I only got 1 ruler already. I got a Priscia.
No new cards in this one.
Oh, we got 1 new card. We got a Dignified Seraph. She is a 8/8 with flying. As an angel for 4. That's not too shabby. Stheno. Excuse me. Hey, another Merlin. We've got a non-foil Merlin. Ooh! Hey, remember what I just said about wanting to get another ruler? Last pack. Melgis the Flame King.
Nice.
So, activate is a red. Oh, can you sort these ones through? Pay another red. Deal 200 damage to an opponent. Oh yeah, QR code. Then we'll bring Melgis back up. So that's Melgis' side, and then when you pay that red to activate him, flip Melgis, the one charmed by the demon sword. Which, he's a gold foil. Was that also true of our other ruler in here? No, it was not. We got a gold foil ruler.
Wow.
Which is fun. He's got first strike. When this card enters your field, put the top card of your Magic Stone deck into your Magic Stone area. Red, banish a stone or a resonator. Deal 300 damage to another resonator. God's Art, unleash the demon sword. Red, 4, destroy target resonator. Deal X. Sorry, this card gets X0 until end of turn, where X is the attack of the destroyed resonator. And it's a God's Art, so only do it once per turn. Look at how cool he looks. It's badass. I think I had a non-foil version of him already, but whoo!
Alright, what's the next box to open? 'Cause that's less of them.
Thinking, well, yeah, we're going to get one of our storage boxes out. We're going to put these away for now.
Okay.
We'll sort them later. I'm going to put this back on a break so we can refill our water bottles. And I'm thinking we're going to do, I think Twilight Wanderer is the way to go here.
There we go.
So we're going to do this box of Twilight Wanderer when we get back.
Okay.
So you're going to see this whole thing cleared off. Alrighty? Why isn't there a coaster?
Well, I was hoping that it would help bump the...
Oh, no. The
these
problem is
packs.
this is a shine. And that shine's not going to go away.
No, I know. I just thought maybe we could angle it in such a way.
No, what we need is to diffuse that light.
Because see, like right here, it's fine.
Oh. Yeah, but then they slide.
I know.
We might just need to move them over to over here
Okay.
next time. Anyway, for those of you in the future watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for when we do Twilight Wanderer. For those of you
Thumbs up.
watching live
Yeah.
on Twitch, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'll turn on the music this time. I won't forget, I swear.